Tracy with Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Sprinter 170. Before we step inside, I'll talk about a few exterior highlights. To start off, we have a Sprinter 2500 4x4 rip kit. We have Method wheels with KO2 tires. We have Vans running boards. Moving to the front, we have an Vans Pismo front bumper with a Warn Winch. And then all the way up top, we have a an RRE Global pop top and a Fiamma F45 awning, as well as bug screens at the sliding door and the rear door. And those are going to be from RB Components. Let's step inside. Welcome inside. Before I go into the specific components of this build, I'll talk about design highlights as well as the overall layout. So starting up top, our ceiling and wall panels are going to be upholstered in Duramax Dar Grey. Our cabinetry is all going to be 5-panel door, and that's going to be painted in Sherwin-Williams Salty Dog. Our countertops are going to be walnut butcher block. We have a white subway tile stick-on backsplash. We have Sundance Canyon Hickory flooring. And then we have just another nice flip-up countertop here that's again going to be the walnut butcher block. When it comes to layout, we have an additional row of riding seats up front here. Moving back from there, we have our galley, we have our wet bath on the passenger side, and then all the way in the rear, we have our sleeping areas and our dinette. So this dinette is nice and roomy, great place to enjoy meals. It is also going to turn into a lower bed. Then we have our second bed on this HappiJac bed lift system, and then we have our third bed up in the RRE Global pop top. So I'm going to start in the front and we'll work our way back. Starting all the way in the front of the van, we have these 3 JMG 18-inch Captain's chairs. These are really nice because we're going to have the 3-point retractable seat belts, and it's just a great safe way to ride an additional 3 passengers. Moving back from there, we have our galley. So we have a 2-burner Empava induction cooktop. Underneath that, we have a 4.6 cubic foot Isotherm fridge and freezer, door style. Then we have a drop-in sink here. We have that subway tile backsplash that we mentioned. We have the 7-gallon removable gray water tank underneath the sink. And then we just have a nice shelving unit down here. All of these shelves are going to be adjustable, so you can switch those out as they decide what they want to take out on the road. And then lastly, we have a 700-watt microwave stored up top. All of these uppers are going to have gas struts for assisted opening and closing, and have our V-latches to ensure that they stay closed while in transit. Moving over to the passenger side, we have our wet bath. So this is going to be 24 by 38. We have brushed aluminum walls with a stainless steel shower pan. We also have a removable rod in here so that you can use this for storage when not using it for a shower. Additionally, this is going to house our Dometic SanniPottie toilet. This can either be used in the shower stall or outside of the vehicle. And then lastly, we have a Nautilus self-cleaning retractable shower door. So as this closes, it's going to squeegee itself off, so you don't have to worry about any soap scum. All the way in the rear, we have our dinette. So this is going to be upholstered again in Duramax to match our wall and ceiling panels. We also have a walnut table that's going to run the length of the dinette. This can be removed, obviously, but a great place to enjoy meals, play games with up to like 6 people. But also work to house all of our plumbing and power systems. So starting with plumbing and power systems, we have our power systems over on the driver's side. We have 1,000 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and we have a 200 watt solar array. And then moving over to our plumbing cabinet on the driver's side, we have a 28-gallon freshwater tank, as well as that 7-gallon removable gray water tank underneath the sink, and an undermount gray water tank for the shower. So when you're not using this as a dinette, we can pop the table off here, lower or flip over this hinged cabinet top, and then turn this into a full sleeping area for 2 people. On top of this, we also have a secondary bed on a HappiJac bed lift system. This bed is going to be 75 inches long. It can be lifted and lowered, so you can choose the height that works best for everyone sleeping in here. And then another nice thing is that we do have the dimmable LED overhead dome lights underneath this HappiJac bed as well as on top of it. So you don't really feel like you're in a cave without light in any of the sleeping areas of this van. Finishing out lighting, this van also has above cab and under cab lighting, as well as a strip of lighting that's going to be unique to the RRE Global pop top, so that those sleepers can have their own lighting zone as well. Before we go in there, I'll talk about ventilation. On both sides of our dinette back here, we have half slide windows so you can get a nice cross breeze. Above that, we have a pneumatic 12-volt AC unit. Moving up from there, we have a Max Air fan in the pop top, and then we also have 2 C.R. Lawrence T-vent windows at this secondary riding row there. So this rig is going to stay nice and cool in the summer months with that Nomadic AC unit, and then we also have an AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system that will pull hot water to our indoor shower, our indoor sink, as well as our exterior shower, and keep the cab 4-season capable and warm in the winter months. Lastly, we have our RRE Global pop top. So these are really nice because it's an additional place to sleep 2 adults. You also have 3 windows up there so you can get some nice breeze. We have the Max Air fan in the ceiling, and then we have that lighting strip as well. So it just feels like a next level tent up top there. So to get up there, you can just take your telescoping ladder, prop it up, and then you can head up there. That wraps up this van. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.